Hi guys, switching here again. I had an angry day, morning so far, so I thought I'd have a rant and use the energy. So my voice is still a bit croaky, virus thing, but better. So yeah, the zombie army. It's long been a concern of mine since the 80s at least. I've been bothered by this a long time. In my view, the education system in this country is appalling. There's huge gaps. In particular, science. There's just hardly any Italian knows science at all. Josh did bugger all. You stopped at age 15. There's hardly any scientists in Parliament at all. And consequently, when they do get office as ministers, they can't cope with the civil servants who actually do know science. It's their job. They're the experts, you know. I go to experts because they're dumb dickhead. So yeah, and that's the MPs, you know, the leaders of this country, you know, fuck all science, and they can't communicate with the civil servants who do know science, or they decide to turn up for COVID or whatever, and so the leaders get it wrong because they don't get the importance of the issue of the don't give a shit. And on the opposite end of the scale, at the kind of ground level, you've got zombies in their masses. I've got one next door. As I said earlier, one day, late in the evening, I was doing my usual typical screaming sessions. I can't help it. It's so tough. I'll get better right now, it's still tough. Yeah, I went in, of course, but he came around and threatened to thump me if I didn't stop screaming. No compassion, no concern as to why I might be screaming. What the fuck? And he's not the only one, but there's so many like this. I've also heard him talk about, you know, letting the immigrants join the channel. His exact words, almost word for word. I just think, what the fuck have we come to this? And it's been for decades, decades of ignorance. The major one that concerns me directly is the difference between a crime and the law. Because a crime is defined in law. I can't recall which book I got this from, and I obviously stand to credit as always, but in law, a crime is defined as being the kind of obvious thing, the common sense thing, of doing bodily injury to someone, like a black eye, obvious. Damage to property, not quite so obvious, but if you're living there, it's obvious, and if you're a landlord and you have to repair a door or something, that's going to hurt you. It's always about life in the end, whether harm is done to life or not. Usually human life, but it could be cats or dogs or salamanders. And the third aspect is negligence. So if you're a landlord, for example, and don't maintain the property and rent it out, and they get mould in there, and the people inside suffer and get coughs or whatever as a consequence, then you could be charged with negligence in theory. In practice, it's quite difficult to do. And that's why we have laws written down, so the police can have a very clear idea of what is transgression and what isn't. But the fundamental principle is do no harm. And it's effectively directly because I'm a kind of user, so I do no harm, but I'm illegal. And more zombies everywhere. It's just shocking. The gaps in this system is amazing. One that bothers me directly, one that got me on this track in the first place, is how ignorant my own mum was about childcare. She damaged me permanently, not by intent, of course, by accident, but just stunning ignorance. Just kept me at home far too long, away from other potential virus sources that might kill me, like chickenpox I had before. And so I was unable to converse or meet people when I didn't have no contact at all about doing so for whole life, really. So I wondered then, how on earth did it get to this state where parents could be so eager about childcare? As a whole rabbit hole, that is. It still goes on to this day. Just how does that happen? And I read on Twitter about, I think it was Twitter, maybe Blue Sky, but some guy about he said at his school the girls weren't allowed to do science. I hope that's changed now. I think things are improving. It's still slow. In my view, everyone in the entire world should know some science. It's the best way by far to solve problems and tackle issues. Proven time and time again, just rock solid advice. Obvious stuff. And so we have these masses of mindless morons. Not their fault, but they're so poorly taught they've got no idea what goes on. You can believe all kinds of bullshit. You just ask them, you'll find out soon enough. It's astonishing. And the sheer numbers are scary. And now you look at Trump and America. Oh God, and Musk. Fuck me. I've seen videos which appear to be valid of groups in America, red shirts, doing the exact same salute that Musk gave. Exact one. Carbon copy in their masses or larger numbers. And they're all stirred up, these zombies, by emotional drama, emotional decision making. All bash to the fucking immigrants. They're stealing our jobs and our women and our houses. The ones who do the stealing are those at the top of the tree. They're stealing your mind and filling with bullshit instead. So my advice, practical advice for anyone out there who needs advice to get some information, is go to your local library. It's free. Some people don't get that. It's free. It's all paid for by the local taxes and council. And you can get advice on reading there if you need to as well. But my sister does that, I used to. So yeah, that's one piece of sound advice. And the Citizens Advice Bureau also can help. They're overwhelmed, but they can help. Again, the charity doing the thing that government should be doing. It's like ignorance is deliberately fostered, deliberately kept in the dark. Like mushroom management. Keep them in the dark and feed them with bullshit. This is going on. It's been going for decades. I've been very concerned about this bollocks for decades. And now these zombie armies are on the march. I won't say what I think may happen, especially in the USA, but I think we've got some interesting times ahead. So please like, subscribe and share, and have a good day.